Before we start, drop your thoughts in the comments after watching. It really helps the channel. I didn't go looking for proof. That's the first thing you need to understand. I wasn't some paranoid husband checking phones and tracking locations. I trusted my wife. For 7 years, I had no reason not to. But something changed. And when you've lived with someone that long, you notice. It started small. She began taking her phone everywhere. Not just casually, I mean everywhere. Bathroom, shower, even when taking out the trash. At first, I told myself it was nothing. People get attached to their phones. But then came the silence. She used to talk about work, about her day, about random things that didn't matter. Suddenly she stopped. Short answers. No eye contact. Always. Tired. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I watched. That's something people don't understand. You don't win by reacting emotionally. You win by staying quiet long enough to see the truth clearly. And the truth started showing itself. Late nights at work. New clothes. A sudden interest in going to the gym, alone. My wife hated the gym. That's when I knew. Not suspected. Not worried. Knew. Still, I didn't say anything. Because accusations without proof, that's how you lose control. And I don't lose control. A week later, I got my first confirmation. She was in the shower. Her phone lit up on the kitchen counter. I wasn't planning to check it. But the screen was facing up, and I saw the notification. A message. From a contact saved as a woman's name. Last night was insane. I can't stop thinking about you. I didn't react. Didn't even touch the phone. I just stood there for a second and memorized everything. The name. The wording. The time. Then I walked away. That night, I didn't confront her. I made dinner. We sat together. She smiled, acted normal. Asked me about my day. And I watched her lie to my face like it was nothing. That's when something inside me changed. Not anger. Not sadness. Clarity. The next morning, I made a decision. If she was cheating, I wasn't going to beg, cry, or play detective like an idiot. I was going to confirm it properly. And then I was going to end it on my terms. So I started preparing. I checked our shared accounts. Quietly. Unusual transactions. Hotel charges. Small ones spaced out. Smart, but not smart enough. Then I checked our phone bill. That's where it got interesting. One number, repeated, almost every day. Late at night, I wrote it down. Now I had a direction. Not proof yet, but a trail. And I don't ignore trails. 2 days later, she told me she had to stay late at work. I nodded. Didn't question it. Didn't argue. Just said, "All right," and watched her leave. The moment the door closed, I grabbed my keys. I wasn't going to sit at home wondering. I wasn't going to be that guy. If my wife was cheating on me, I was going to see it with my own eyes. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't rush. That's the difference between reacting and taking control. I gave her a 10-minute head start. Just enough so she wouldn't suspect anything. Then I got in my car. She said she was going to work. So I drove there first. Parking lot was half empty. Her car wasn't there. I didn't feel shocked. I didn't feel angry. I just nodded to myself. All right, so we're doing this. I pulled out my phone and checked the number I wrote down. Called it. Straight to voicemail. Male voice. Didn't say a name. Didn't need to. That was enough. Now I wasn't guessing anymore. Now I was hunting. I started thinking. If it's not work, then where? Not a hotel. Too obvious for a weekday. Not a restaurant, too public. Then it clicked. The gym. She'd been going there a lot lately. Too much for someone who used to hate it. I drove there. Slow. Calm. No music. Just thinking. The parking lot was full. I scanned it once. Didn't see her car. Then I circled around. Second row. There it was. I parked 3 lanes away. Turned off the engine. And just sat there for a second. This is the moment most guys mess up. They rush in. They explode. They lose control. I didn't. I got out, walked in like I belonged there. No. No hesitation. Just another guy heading to the gym. Inside, it was loud. Music. Weights. People moving everywhere. Perfect place to hide. I walked past the front desk. Didn't even look around at first. I went straight to the locker area. Checked. Empty. Then I came back out. Slower this time. Observing. And then I saw her. She wasn't working out. She wasn't even near the machines. She was standing near the back wall. Close. Too close. With him. They weren't kissing. Not yet. But they didn't need to. The way she looked at him said everything. The way he touched her waist like it was normal. That wasn't new. That wasn't a mistake. That was routine. I felt it. Right there. That sharp, cold hit in your chest. But I didn't move. I just watched. Because now I wanted more than suspicion. I wanted certainty. He leaned in. Said something. She laughed. Soft. The kind of laugh she hadn't used with me in months. And then he kissed her. No hesitation. No guilt. No looking around. And she didn't stop him. That was it. Proof. Right there. Clear. Undeniable. I could have walked over. Made a scene. Destroyed everything in that moment. But that's what. I don't react. I finish things properly. So I turned around and walked out. No drama. No shouting. No warning. Because now I had something better than anger. Leverage. And I already knew exactly what I was going to do next. I didn't go back inside. There was nothing left to see. I already had what I needed. Most guys would have lost it right there. Stormed in. Started yelling. Maybe even swung at the guy. And yeah, for a second, that thought crossed my mind. But that's not how you win. That's how you give them control. So I got back in my car, and I started thinking ahead. Because this wasn't just cheating anymore. This was calculated. Hidden. Repeated. Which meant one thing. If she was this careful, then she had something to lose. And I was about to find out what. I went home. Sat down. Opened my laptop. First thing I did? Ran that number again. This time deeper. Social media. Nothing. But then I checked something most people forget. Cash transfer apps. And there it was. Same number. Registered under a name. Jason. No last name. But I didn't need it. Not yet. Next step, connections. I went through her followers. Slow. Careful. And then I saw him. Same profile picture. Same face. Jason M. And when I opened his page, I actually smiled. Because life has a sense of humor. He wasn't some random guy. He wasn't a stranger. I knew him. Not well. But enough. He worked at the same company as her, different department. But I'd seen him before. Company events. Office parties. The kind of guy who shakes your hand and looks you straight in the eye. Yeah. That guy. I leaned back in my chair. And just let that sink in. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't a one-time mistake. This was close. Convenient. Ongoing. which meant something else too. There were probably messages, photos, plans, and now I wanted all of it. So I waited. That night, she came home like nothing happened. Same smile, same voice, same act. "Long day?" I asked. She nodded. "Yeah, exhausting." I looked at her for a second and just said, "Yeah, I bet." She didn't notice anything, didn't even question it. That's the thing about liars. They only watch for emotion. They don't expect silence. Later that night, she fell asleep fast. I didn't. I waited. 1 hour. 2. Until her breathing got heavy. Then I moved. Slow. Quiet. Reached over and took her phone. No panic. No shaking hands. Just focus. Face ID didn't work. Of course. So I used her hand. Simple. Effective. Unlocked. And there it was. Everything. Messages. Photos. Voice notes. Not just flirting. Not just, "I miss you." Details. Meetups. Times. Places. Even jokes about me. I didn't react. Didn't scroll like an idiot looking for pain. I documented. Screenshots. Airdropped to my phone. Deleted evidence. Put everything back exactly how it was. Clean. Precise. Done. Now I had it all. Not just proof. A case. And once you have a case, you don't argue. You execute. I put her phone back, laid down, and stared at the ceiling. Because now, it wasn't about finding the truth anymore. Now it was about ending this, in a way she would never forget. And I already knew exactly how I was going to do it. I didn't confront her the next day, or the day after that. I let her keep going. Same routine. Same lies. Same fake smile every time she looked at me. Because the truth is, once you know everything, you stop reacting. You start planning. And I wasn't interested in a fight. I was interested in a clean ending. So I set it up. 3 days later, her company had a small event. Nothing big. Just one of those after-work gatherings. Drinks. Music. People pretending they like each other. She told me about it. "Just a work thing," she said. "I'll be home late." I nodded. "Yeah, I know." She didn't catch it. Of course she didn't. That night, I didn't stay home. I showed up. Not announced. Not invited. Just walked in. And there they were. Exactly where I expected. She was standing with him. Jason. Laughing. Relaxed. Comfortable. Like I didn't exist. For a second, I just watched. Not angry. Not shaking. Just done. Then I walked straight toward them. No hesitation. No drama. They saw me at the same time. Her face changed instantly. From relaxed to frozen. "Jason?" He stepped back. Just slightly. Enough to tell me everything. I stopped right in front of him. Looked at him first. "You're Jason, right?" He didn't answer. Didn't need to. Then I looked at her. No yelling. No insults. Just calm. "I know everything." Silence. You could feel it. That moment when the lie collapses. She started talking. Fast. Messy. "Wait, it's not. I can explain." I raised my hand. She stopped. "I'm not here for an explanation." Then I pulled out my phone. Opened the screenshots. Held it up. Messages. Photos. Dates. Her face went pale. Jason didn't say a word. Didn't defend her. Didn't step in. Of course he didn't. Men like that don't fight for anything real. I lowered my phone. Looked at her one last time. "You didn't make a mistake." I said. You made a choice. Repeatedly. She started crying. Right there. In front of everyone. But it didn't move me. Not even a little. Because that version of me, the one that would have cared, he was gone the moment I saw that message. I took a step back. Don't come home tonight, I said. Your things will be packed tomorrow. Then I looked at him. You can have her. And that was it. No shouting. No scene. No second chances. I turned around and walked out. Just like that. And the crazy part? I didn't feel broken. I felt clear, because some endings don't destroy you. They reveal you. And I'd rather walk away alone than stay somewhere I'm not respected. I got in my car, started the engine, and for the first time in a long time, it was quiet.